My dear child, please listen carefully. This is a matter of great urgency. The Archangel Michael is not merely sending a sign, he is imploring you. If you would just spare 2 seconds of your attention, you could change everything tonight. Not tomorrow, not next week, but tonight. Something of a spiritual nature is about to happen in your home. You must be prepared, or you may miss the gift that heaven has been preparing for you all along. Can you feel it? That strange, oppressive sensation when you walk into a certain room, that inexplicable flash of light, the gusts of cold air brushing the back of your neck when all the windows are tightly shut. These are no coincidences, but signals. Archangel Michael has been trying to warn you, for that moment is drawing near, and it will arrive when you least expect it. This is not because you are in danger, but because you are about to be freed from a certain bondage, one that you have never even realized has been holding you back. My child, tonight a surge of energy will pass through your home. It will be quiet, even silent, but in the spiritual realm it will resound as loudly as a trumpet. Heaven has sent Michael to find you, and when the Archangel Michael descends, it is never for trivial matters. He bears a shield of protection, a shield of truth, and a voice that commands the angelic host. Yet at this moment he is issuing no commands to anyone. He speaks only to you. He says, "This is your moment. Do not overlook it. Do not let it slip by. Do not say, 'I'll look at it later.' I implore you, just 2 seconds. Your soul has waited far too long. You have long wondered, why does life seem to have hit the pause button? Why do things appear so close yet remain forever out of reach? Why are people gradually drifting away? Why are promises repeatedly postponed? Why do breakthroughs seem to be blocked along the way? Yet it has not come to a standstill. It is being meticulously prepared, and tonight the gates will open. But listen carefully. This message will not be revealed to you again. This is a spiritual appointment. Your angels have waited for many years just to bring this moment before your eyes. If you miss it, it does not mean you will be punished. No, God loves you far too much to ever do such a thing. But it does mean a longer wait. It means that the very thing for which your soul has grown weary through silent anticipation will be delayed. Archangel Michael knows your heart is weary. That is precisely why he does not stand in majesty, but kneels in compassion. Just imagine the mightiest warrior angel in heaven is kneeling at your doorstep, whispering softly to your soul, "Please listen to me." He knows who is trying to reach you from the other side. He knows the truth behind that dream you had last night. He knows about that moving shadow you saw whilst praying. He even knows the name of that person whose energy you can always sense, but whose face you cannot recall. And tonight, all of this will begin to make sense. God does not wish to frighten you, but to prepare you. If you have been feeling troubled, lost, or overwhelmed, it is because your soul has long sensed the transformation that is about to come upon your home. Your physical eyes may not see it, but your soul will. There will be a sound. Perhaps a knock at the door, perhaps a whisper, perhaps just a fleeting flash of light, so quick it is almost imperceptible. But in that instant, everything within your spirit will change. If you respond, if you listen, the heavy burden on your heart will be lifted. You will feel it immediately, like a deep sigh descending from the heavens, finally allowing you to breathe freely once more. Just as you are beginning to think it is all in your imagination, you will notice something, a message left for you. That moment is by no means a coincidence. It is a message from a departed loved one who still loves you more than life itself. My child, they have been trying to tell you this for several months, but the timing had to be just right. And now, the time has come. This is not a video. It is divine guidance. My child, I see what you have been carrying, stress, overthinking, and that invisible weight that lingers in your heart even at night, But you were never meant to live like this. You were meant to live a life filled with peace, clarity, and a sense of control. That is why a clear path has been laid out before you, a comprehensive system for breaking through with faith, designed to guide you step by step through each day, helping you move from confusion to a clear sense of direction. You will begin each new day with a brief morning routine that will calm your heart and clear your mind. You will follow a structured 30-day program using prayer and practical financial steps to help you regain control. In the evening, you'll end the day with a prayer that dispels fear and brings deep, restful sleep, alongside a 7-day prayer journey to help you break free from negative emotions and open new doors. This is not merely prayer, but a complete system for bringing about real change. If your heart is ready, please do not miss this moment. The link is in the description and in the comments below. Take this step immediately, whilst the moment is still in your hands. Your next action will determine how this moment unfolds in your life. Warning: if you're still here reading this, then this is your confirmation. Heaven is calling you. Warning: well, please wait just a moment. Subscribe, stay in touch, do not leave before clicking that button, for the next message will bring your next miracle. You may think this one is already profound, but the next will bring tears to your eyes, and you deserve it. Do not risk missing out. Come back now, for there is more to come. Archangel Michael has come here not only to reveal the truth, but also to protect you. There is someone close to you who is making decisions on your behalf. But the truth is, they do not yet fully understand the extent of your power. And tonight, a spiritual convergence is about to take place that will ensure you are no longer overlooked. Someone is about to realize your worth. It is a powerful person, a distant one, perhaps physically far away, yet spiritually connected to you. They will recall one thing about you, a seemingly insignificant little thing, a glance, a word, a moment they have never spoken of, yet one that heaven has been replaying over and over again like a silent film deep within their soul, and tonight they will feel it once more. But listen carefully. The reason Archangel Michael is imploring you is that there is also a dark force watching this moment. That force does not want you to see this message. It does not want you to respond. It does not want your home to be filled with light. But Michael will never allow the darkness to prevail. Therefore, when that moment comes, and it will surely come tonight, you will feel something stirring. It may even cause you to pause in your tracks. At that very instant, you must speak up. Say it aloud: I accept this message. I welcome divine protection. Archangel Michael, I welcome you into my home this evening. Repeat these words as many times as necessary. Speak them with a voice full of power, for these words will break through every hidden obstacle, every invisible wall, and every spiritual burden that seeks to rob you of your joy. Do not be afraid. This is not a message of warning, but a message of victory. You are being elevated. That is why things have felt so difficult of late. You have been breaking through spiritual resistance strong enough to overwhelm most people. God has chosen you because He knows you possess this strength. More importantly, He knows you bear a mission that no one else can fulfill. Tonight, heaven will touch your home. When that moment comes, you will feel it in your very being. A chill, a shiver, a sudden sense of peace, and you will realize that you have never been alone. So, before this moment passes, I implore you once more, with all my love, do not miss the miracle that heaven is about to perform. The Archangel Michael stands by your bedside, watching over you. His sword shines with radiance, his eyes are filled with compassion, and at this very moment he whispers softly, My child, please say yes. I have come for you. Tonight is the turning point. You have waited far too long. This is the sign. Please open your heart. If you sense anything out of the ordinary tonight,
or perceive any sign, please do not panic. Simply say, I see it. I accept it. Thank God. Thank the angels.
For they have been working tirelessly behind the scenes, preparing for the miracle that is about to arrive at your doorstep. I must say it once more, for heaven insists it is now. Tonight is the moment. Archangel Michael is imploring you. Just 2 seconds can change everything. Please do not miss this opportunity. Clasp your hands together. God loves you too much to remain silent. A love letter. Your message has been delivered. I know it is your turn to open this door. I also know what you are thinking right now. What if nothing happens? What if this is all just my imagination? What if I'm setting my expectations too high again? But please hear me out, my beloved child. That voice of doubt does not come from you. It is the voice of procrastination. It is the echo of every heartbreak you have endured, the echo of every unfulfilled promise that taught you not to expect too much. Heaven is rewriting all of this, not with empty words, but with a real presence. A presence so real, so powerful, that even the walls of your home can feel it. It is no coincidence that you have been drawn to this message. It is your soul that has been called, drawn by a greater power, a power that has been silently watching you as you wept in silence, struggled in silence, and held fast to your faith in silence. And heaven is saying, the silence is over. Tonight is not merely about what is happening in your home. It is even more about the transformation taking place within your heart. For something within you is being unlocked. You have been carrying this heavy burden as you journeyed on, a feeling that has always made you know deep down that you are destined for more. Your name is intimately linked to something greater. You were born into this world for a reason, though that reason has not yet been fully revealed. The jigsaw has finally fallen into place. That feeling you have harbored since childhood is not merely a figment of your imagination. It is a sign that destiny whispered to you long before you could put it into words. My child, I must now tell you something deeply personal. Someone in your bloodline once cried out to God on your behalf. Perhaps it was a grandmother. Perhaps it was someone who has since passed away. Perhaps it was someone you have never met. Yet their prayers reached the heavens. They prayed that you might be protected, that you might be granted a special gift, and that you might become the one to break the cycle of fate and bring joy to the last remaining haven of life. At the very moment those prayers ascended to the heavens, the Archangel Michael was appointed to watch over you. This is why you have survived the hardships from which others could not escape. This is why, no matter how difficult the circumstances, there is always a force sustaining you as you press on. That force is divine protection, and tonight that protection will manifest itself. Tonight a spiritual presence will enter your home, not to cause mischief but to heal, not to frighten but to set free, not to confuse but to confirm. Feel the shift in atmosphere. Even the air seems to have changed. When that moment comes, do not let yourself be distracted. Do not scroll through your mobile. Do not turn up the volume to drown out the silence. Embrace this stillness, for in that silence you will hear the answer your soul has long yearned to know. You will hear a word from the Spirit. It may come in a whisper, appear in a dream, or resound like thunder within your thoughts. Whatever form it takes, trust it. That is the voice from on high. You are preparing for something rare, a spiritual visitation not granted to everyone. This grace is bestowed only upon those who are deeply called, whose hearts are pure, and who cry out in the Spirit night after night, crying out, God, please let me know that I am not alone. This is your answer. It is not an external sign, but a confirmation from deep within your heart. And those who have lingered in your thoughts, who keep appearing in your dreams, who left without giving you the farewell you needed, They too will sense your transformation, even if they do not know the reason. Even if they are far away, somewhere deep within their souls, they will suddenly whisper, "You need to get in touch with him." They will not know why, but they will simply realize that their longing for you is far greater than they ever imagined. For heaven is not only transforming your atmosphere, but also reshaping your connections with others. A sacred recalibration is taking place. Those who have hurt you will suddenly feel uneasy in their silence. Those who once turned their backs on you will feel an inexplicable pull, for your spiritual frequency is shifting. You are stepping into your own power, and everything around you must respond. This is why this is no ordinary message. This is why Archangel Michael is imploring you. My child, if you miss this, you will delay what is already rightfully yours. But if you can open your heart completely, without a shred of doubt, then everything that happens tonight will resonate in every moment of the rest of your life. I would like you to do one thing tonight. Light a candle. Just one. No ritual is needed, no grand words, simply light it with awareness. As the candle's flame glows, please speak these words aloud. I welcome divine alignment. Archangel Michael, you are free to move within this house. God, I trust in your timing. I am ready. Then pause for a moment. Let the silence embrace you. Let the flame speak to you, for through this small gesture, you are sending a signal to heaven. I have heard the call, I am willing. This may be the first time in your life that you truly understand the meaning of surrender. Not giving up, but entrusting. Entrust your worries, your plans, your tears, and your confusion to the one who has long since written the ending. My dear child, this is beautiful. The ending you fear is not your ending. The abandonment you have suffered will not define you. The love you thought you had lost is about to return in a way that is healthier, more authentic, and more fitting than any form you have ever known. Archangel Michael is watching over you. God is watching, and the angels are singing, for you are reawakening and reclaiming your true self. You are sacred. You are chosen. It is not too late. You have not been forgotten. This night is sacred. This is only the beginning. If this message has touched your soul, please stay tuned. Subscribe now so that the next whisper from heaven reaches you the moment it is published. These messages are not entertainment, they are lifelines. Each one contains what your soul has been longing for. Do not risk missing the next answer to your silent prayers. The candle has been lit. Heaven's IDI has been activated. 2 swords have crossed. Michael's sword has been drawn. A love letter and your miracle are already on their way. My child, take a deep breath. The energy surrounding you at this moment is not of this world. It is sacred, it is weighty, not heavy like a burden, but a presence that envelops you, like a blanket woven from light. You may feel warmth, or find yourself inexplicably moved to tears. That is not merely emotion, it is recognition. Soul is recalling things your body knew long ago. You were destined to experience this moment. My child, if you are still here, it is by no means a coincidence. Every fiber of your being knows that this message is meant for you. You have been guided along a path that will bring peace, clarity, and direction to your life. A complete system that guides you step by step from dawn to dusk. Please do not ignore this feeling. This time the link can be found in the description and in the comments below. Whilst this moment is still within your grasp, take this step for yourself. Do not let it slip away as you have done before. This is your moment. Take action starting today before it passes, even if your rational mind is skeptical, even if you are unsure why you are still reading these words. Your soul knows full well. That is why you haven't clicked away, because you know that what I am about to say is meant precisely for you. Tonight, something that has long been hidden in plain sight yet gone unnoticed will be revealed. a truth, a name, a realization. It will strike your heart so swiftly that you won't even need any proof. You simply need to know, for when the divine speaks, it does not argue with your logic. It awakens the knowing within you. You have been merely existing for far too long. Now is the time to live life anew, to truly live with joy, peace, clarity, and the confidence that no longer requires permission from others. You are stepping into the destiny that was written for you long ago. Those who cannot see your radiance are, in truth, of no concern to you. Their blindness cannot obscure your splendor. Those delays were not punishments, but protection. God has been shielding you from the storms until the time was right, and tonight the tide has turned in your favor. Know this, heaven does not run on a clock, but follows the harmonious resonance of the universe. My child, at this very moment you are in harmony with it. Do not underestimate the preciousness of this state. Most people have never even felt it. But you are striding towards it, not by force, but through faith. Do you know why it has taken so long? Because what is about to enter your life at this very moment is so sacred, so tailor-made, that the slightest imperfection would break your heart all over again. And God says, no, not this time. I will never let this fall by the wayside again. I love them too much. This is why you have been prepared all along, because the blessing that is about to arrive requires you to be at your very best. And heaven has been quietly shaping that version of you behind the scenes. So tonight, when that whisper comes, when you feel the shift, when the breeze brushes against your skin like an invisible hand, do not run away. Do not question. Do not doubt. Simply open your heart. Simply say, I accept it. You may even sense a presence in the room. You may hear your own name. You may feel a shiver run through you. That is not fear. It is the presence of God entering your life through the door opened by your faith. The Archangel Michael does not visit people over trivial matters. His arrival signifies that the battle in the spiritual realm has ended and victory has been declared. As for the person who has brought you to tears, God is touching their heart. That opportunity you had almost given up on is turning round. That situation which has drained your energy for months will crumble tonight. But it all begins with your choice to believe. Imperfect as it may be, it is enough to light a candle, enough to speak those words, enough to make room for a miracle, even if it is entirely different from what you imagined. A person's greatest blessing often arrives in the calmest of ways, so do not expect a fireworks display. Feel that deep stillness, that unexpected sigh, that moment when your shoulders suddenly relax, though you cannot say why. That is the shift. When you feel it, say this, I welcome this moment. I accept this healing. Michael, I thank you. God, I trust in you. When you say the angels have been awakened, understand this, they are at work. They are fighting. They are opening doors for you that you could never open yourself. They touch hearts on your behalf. They guard your sleep. They whisper to the one who has been thinking of you but dared not speak. They rearrange the conversations that have yet to take place. They orchestrate people, timing, and divine opportunities so that, as you step into the next chapter of your life, you need not force anything. You need only move forward in grace. My dear, this is precisely the direction in which you are heading. This is not just about tonight. It is about what tonight will unlock. It is about you finally being in the right place, spiritually, emotionally, and energetically, for blessings to descend and remain. God no longer wishes to grant you temporary miracles. He wishes to grant you lasting miracles. Not gifts you will lose, but gifts that grow with you. If you have ever said, God, I don't want anything false. I want what is real, then heaven has heard you. The reason it feels as though nothing is happening is that what is real takes longer to build. But when it comes, it will arrive with a powerful, unshakable force, my child. It is on its way. but you must remain alert to receive it. This is the final moment before the shift. The air is thick with the presence of the divine. The veil has become as thin as a cicada's wing. The kingdom of heaven has opened. The Archangel Michael stands beside you, saying, "They are ready. Let it begin." So I ask you one last time, will you open your heart to all that is to come? For tonight your home will become a sacred place, and your story will begin anew. Not with pain, not with fear, but with light. This is a letter of love. Please open it, accept it. Let heaven enter your heart. The next 24 hours will fill you with wonder. And this time, it will not slip away, my child. The moment is upon us. The shift you sense all around you is no figment of your imagination. The heaviness in the air, the prickling sensation on your skin, the sudden silence that descends as if your soul were suspended, all this is happening because heaven is entering your space, and it is no longer silent. This is no gentle knock at the door. This is a divine descent. It is the sort of moment that not only comes and goes in a flash, but also reshuffles everything. The Archangel Michael has long since entered the walls of your home, not to frighten you, but to set you free. For somewhere there are those plotting to disrupt your peace. They smile at you in broad daylight, yet harbor hostility towards you in the darkness. They are trying to slow you down by instilling fear into your very name, and you have sensed it all. That slow decline, that inexplicable sadness, and the dreams that are beginning to fade. But what they do not realize is that you are protected. The very moment you receive this message, the very moment you allow it to touch your heart, you grant heaven permission to act. And at this very moment, the angels are no longer watching from afar. They are taking action. Your room is undergoing a spiritual cleansing. Your thoughts are being gently reshaped. Tonight, as you fall asleep, a heaviness buried deep within your soul will be lifted. You have carried it for so long that you have even forgotten what it feels like to be light. Whether it be memories, burdens, fears, or lies, whatever it may be, Archangel Michael is severing it with his distinctive truth. My child, you must understand this. None of this is happening to you, but for your sake, for your name is written in a spiritual book, and not on its final page. It stands at the very top of a page entitled Divine Mission. Do you know what is written beneath your name? It is a list of things that are about to come to life. A reunion delayed by pride and fear. A financial transformation that will stem from an unexpected conversation. A message from someone who has never stopped thinking of you. A breakthrough in that realm which has been sealed off for many years. A spiritual gift that has long awaited you in your very bloodline. And you are the one chosen to receive all of this. It will all begin tonight. The reason Archangel Michael is imploring you, truly imploring you, to spend just 2 seconds focusing on your spirituality is because this window of opportunity is very narrow. Though it is open at this very moment, it will not remain open forever. You must say yes. You must recognize this moment, for what is happening tonight might otherwise have had to wait another 5 years, but the heavenly realms have said no. Let it come sooner. This soul is ready. So here it is. Now let me speak to the weary part of you, the part that, having witnessed so much suffering, finds it hard to believe that such beautiful things could still come your way. That voice within you is asking, "Child, why would God choose me?" It is precisely because of that pain, because of your heart, because of your tears, because when you had every reason to become bitter, you did not. When you were betrayed, you did not become a betrayer. When you were abandoned, you did not begin to abandon others. When you were silenced, you still chose to love through your actions, and heaven watched every single moment. You thought no one was watching. Oh no! The angels have seen it all. They have recorded every detail. They weep with you. And tonight they have come to declare enough. This must end here. Let the healing begin. Right now, as you read these words, something is stirring within your heart. A memory. Perhaps it is a longing you buried long ago, or perhaps just an indescribable feeling. This is by no means a coincidence. This is the moment when your soul aligns with divine will. Do not shy away from it. Feel it. Pour out your heart to it. Let it open a door for you. Then say once more, I accept it. I welcome what is mine. I accept God's plan, even if I do not understand the reasons behind it. Having said this, please wait in silence. Simply wait in stillness. Do not be in a hurry to leave. If you need to, let the tears flow, for tears are not a sign of weakness. They are sacred water, paving the way for the life that is about to blossom. Tonight, before you go to sleep, pray aloud to Archangel Michael. If you are here, I give you my authorization. Please walk through this house, purifying where purification is needed, healing where healing is needed, and awakening the dormant parts of my heart. Then rest, for whilst you sleep, the kingdom of heaven is at work. When you wake, you will feel different. It does not happen overnight, but unfolds layer by layer. You will find the birdsong louder, the early morning lighter, that heaviness will have dissipated. You will receive a message or a sign, or perhaps you will simply sense faintly that something has been broken, something healed, something transformed, yet you cannot explain why. But your soul will whisper softly, it was this very night, the night when everything began to change. Therefore, once again, with love from the very depths of God's heart, I tell you, do not ignore this message. Do not delay. Do not suppress the feelings of your soul. Please subscribe. Stay connected. This is not entertainment. This is prophetic alignment, and it will continue. But it belongs only to those who remain vigilant, for the next whisper from heaven is being written. When it next comes upon you, you will be ready. Dear child, before this sacred night fully envelops your home, please listen to what I am about to say to you, for this is the part that many are prone to overlook. When all is falling apart, God does not simply send angels. It is when all things are about to come together that he sends them. The Archangel Michael stands by your side this very night for this very reason. This is not a warning of the end times, but a preparation for the fulfillment of the promise. This is a blessing so profound, so intimate, and so precisely tailored to your spirit that it can be bestowed only upon you and upon no one else. You may still feel anxious. You might say, but I am not holy enough. I will still make mistakes. I will still doubt. I will still weep too bitterly. But do you not understand by now? This has never been about perfection, but about willingness. And you have always been willing to rise again after being broken, willing to hold fast to your faith even after being forsaken, willing to proclaim life even when your heart is filled with pain. God has seen all of this. Heaven has honored it, and now heaven is responding. My child, I need you to understand this clearly. Tonight, a sacred encounter is taking place within your home. That strange energy you are sensing is not a figment of your imagination. The reason you feel as though you are being watched is not because you have gone mad. You are indeed being watched, but not with malicious intent. Rather, it is a presence that seeks to help, the angels standing by every doorway, the spiritual shelter enveloping your home like a shield of light. And that presence which brings clarity, peace, and the promise that you are no longer alone. I want you to understand one thing that will bring peace to your heart. There is someone from the other side, someone you love deeply, who has been watching over you all along. They have not spoken before because the time was not yet right. But tonight, as the veil thins and the spirit world becomes more clearly visible, they have been permitted to send a signal. It may be a dream, or a memory, or perhaps an inexplicable scent in the air. But when it happens, Do not doubt that it is real. Whisper softly, I can feel you. Give thanks for their presence, for love never fades. Tonight, the past, present, and future converge within your home, merging into this sacred breath. There is one more thing that may bring tears to your eyes. That person who no longer speaks to you, the one who turned away as though you had never mattered, the one who broke your heart so silently that the sound of your heartbreak echoes louder within you than it does in the outside world. They are awakening, not out of guilt, but out of realization. Suddenly your name surfaces in their thoughts. This is not because of anything you have done, but because when heaven begins to work, nothing can remain hidden. They are recalling the things you thought they had long forgotten, how your laughter once brightened their days, how your presence once made them feel safe, how you never ceased to believe in the best in them. Even if they once treated you terribly, at this very moment they are realizing all of this. They do not even know why, but you do. For the Archangel Michael is not only working on your behalf, but also upholding the spirit of reconciliation, healing, and divine justice. You will not be left out. You will not be overlooked. You will not be forgotten. Your story is being rewritten before the very eyes of those who once thought you had reached a dead end. Yet the key to receiving all this is simple. You must say yes. Say yes to this visit. Say yes to this transformation. Say yes to this message. Say yes to the love being sent your way. Say yes to that part of your heart which, though afraid to hope again, still holds on to hope. Say yes, even as you tremble. Say yes, even as you weep. For heaven does not ask for your confidence, only for your consent. So tonight, let your soul consent to receive peace, joy, clarity, and those answers that have been delayed but never denied. My child, I implore you, before you close your eyes tonight, please take a moment to look squarely at everything that is happening in your home. Light that candle, say a silent prayer, in the stillness for just 2 minutes. Let heaven touch this space. Say, I welcome every angel sent by God. Michael, you are free to enter and guard this house. No darkness shall linger here. No lie shall survive here. Only truth, only light, only divine harmony may dwell here. When you wake tomorrow, you will no longer be the person you once were. You may not yet be able to see everything clearly, but you will feel it, a sense of peace within your heart, a newfound clarity of mind, and a gentle voice saying, you are on the right path. Keep going. For the kingdom of heaven is walking alongside you. Now, if you have felt every word of this message deep in your bones, do not let it fade away. Subscribe. Stay in touch. This is more than just a message. It is the beginning of a sacred dialogue between you and the Creator. For more is yet to come, and you certainly do not want to miss a single word. The twin swords have crossed. Archangel Michael has spoken. Heaven is watching over you. My dear, your miracle is unfolding. Now, all you need to do is say, I do. If you are still here, still reading, still breathing quietly, letting these words rest upon your heart, then allow me to say this plainly. You are the very reason this message exists. Among the millions of souls walking this earth, you have been chosen to receive this letter, not because you are flawless, nor because you are infallible, but because your heart still yearns to believe in love that never fades, in a presence that transcends distance, and in the God who has never ceased to call your name softly. Lately you've often felt invisible in the eyes of others, haven't you? It is as though the world is moving forward, whilst you remain stuck in place. You watch others celebrate the very things you are still praying for. When you hear good news, you force a smile whilst holding back tears, for it reminds you of all that you have lost. You cheer for others, yet secretly doubt whether you will ever see the day that is meant for you. My child, such strength is never overlooked in heaven. It is not only seen, but recorded and honored. In those quiet moments when no one is silently applauding your victories, angels gather around you. They truly do, for they know the truth. You are not merely scraping by, you are shining brightly in the darkness. And guess who else sees all this? It is He who is now in heaven, the one who once cupped your face and said, "You are special," the one who sent you this message today, because they couldn't wait any longer, because you need to understand this right now. They see you striving to be strong for others, even when your heart is nearly breaking. They see you looking after others when you're the one who longs to be looked after. They see you sitting in silence, overwhelmed by memories, yet still murmuring softly, "Thank God for this day." They see it all, they see everything. And now they want me to pass on the words they cannot say to your face. You are enough for me. You have always been enough. Not a single day goes by without them feeling your love. Even if that love is not perfect, even if it is conveyed through stumbling words, fragmented embraces, or misunderstood silences, they know it in their hearts. They have always known. More importantly, they still firmly believe love does not fade away. It does not vanish. It simply transforms. That is why of late you have been able to sense their presence so often. Those sudden, inexplicable memories, that heart-wrenching feeling when you see their favorite color, hear their favorite song, or catch a scent that reminds you of home, that is by no means a coincidence. It is a connection of the soul. Heaven is not some distant cloud in the sky. It is right here, closer than your next heartbeat. And they are now part of heaven. So are you. But right now I need you to rebuild your trust. Not just in me, but in yourself. You have lost faith in yourself. You have doubted your instincts. You have questioned your decisions. You have even wondered whether the problem lies with you. My child, it does not. You are a deeply sensitive soul. You have a heart that is more expansive than most. Sometimes the world doesn't know how to handle all of this, but I know, and they know too. They love your excessive care. They love the way you overthink things because it means you care deeply enough to want to get things right. They love that you put others before yourself. But now they want you to put yourself first because the truth is, you deserve joy. You deserve rest. You deserve true love, not the kind that demands you wither away, but the kind that helps you blossom. A miracle bearing your name is waiting for you. It is not delayed, but perfectly timed. It is divine timing. It's just that you were never meant to walk towards it burdened. You are destined to move forward with healing, and right now, that is exactly what is happening. Healing, cherishing, coming home. You are returning to your true self, to your laughter, to your purpose, to your softness. The world has tried to make you hard, but you have said, "No, I will remain soft." And it is in that softness that heaven resides. So in difficult times, please continue to be kind. When you feel you are taking a risk, please continue to love. And when the world says, "Why bother?" please continue to hold on to hope, for I am working quietly where you cannot see me. So too are your guardian angels. Over the next few days, you may feel somewhat different. Do not be afraid. It is merely a shift in the energy around you. It is heaven rearranging everything, removing obstacles, lifting burdens, and sending blessings. When that moment comes, when this shift becomes a breakthrough, I hope you will remember this moment. For it all begins here, with this message, with this breath, with this realization. You are protected. You are safe. You will never walk alone again. And the one you love so deeply has never stopped calling your name from heaven. Even at this very moment, they are whispering your name softly and lovingly, over and over again, for no matter how time may pass, you will always be the one in their life, and they will always be right here. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then reply, I love you, I hear you. I am still here too. If tears well up, let them flow. If a smile comes to your lips, let it bloom on your face. Let your soul feel what it has always longed for. You have never been forgotten. You are never alone. And you have been loved deeply, eternally, and unconditionally. Now go and live, go and shine, go and love. Wherever your heart may lead you, carry this message with you, for this is not the end, my child. It is a new beginning. May God grant you a heart of gold, and may you be with your angel who has never left your side, not even for a single second. Child, as you prepare to close your eyes tonight, please remember this: in that room you are not alone. Stirring in the air, gentle, tender, yet full of power. This change may be imperceptible to your physical eyes, but your soul has long since sensed it. The warmth upon your skin, the tranquility flooding your chest, the sudden release of tension in your back or neck. This is how heaven touches you without the use of hands. This is God's way of letting you know that the words you read here are not fiction. They are prophecies, intended not to please you, but to awaken you and remind you. To remind you that your story has never been forgotten, your suffering has never been overlooked, your tears have never been shed in vain. For, my child, God collects tears. Every tear you have wept into your pillow, every silent cry you have uttered in the darkness, every prayer you have whispered, not wishing for others to hear, God has heard them all. The Archangel Michael has felt them, and tonight they are being answered, not merely with comfort, but with transformation. Now let me tell you something you might not expect. Your name has been spoken in a room whose very existence you are unaware of, by those you have never met, by angels gathered in council above the clouds. Do you know what they said? This person is ready. This person has waited long enough. Let the delay come to an end. Let the gates be opened. Let the promise begin. Your life carries a promise. This is not empty rhetoric spoken by people merely to make you feel better, but a profound and ancient promise written long before you were born. It is the mission you once pledged to shoulder. This calling is so beautiful and powerful that, even before you were aware of its existence, the darkness sought to destroy it. This is why the pain has been so profound. This is why that sense of isolation is so cruel. This is why some people leave without a word, because they were never meant to stand in the place you are about to step into. God removed them, not to punish you, but to protect the work He is building. And now He is revealing all of this. This is the significance of tonight, not a warning, but a revelation. It reveals why you have always felt out of place, why you are different, why your heart aches so deeply. Why does your soul yearn so intensely? Why can you sense things that others fail to see? Because you were born to be a spiritual bridge, to bring light into the darkness, to show people the true nature of God's love, to walk into a room and, by your very presence, transform the atmosphere there. You are not overly sensitive, you are spiritually awakened, and this sensitivity is your superpower. It is what allows you to hear the voice of heaven, even in a whisper. And right now, heaven is whispering. You have reached the edge of the promised land. Tonight is your confirmation. Do not look back. You have given too much to stop here. You have grown too much to let the light dim again. Yes, the past has brought pain, but the future will bring healing. And the present, this very moment, is the bridge that connects the two. My child, breathe. Breathe in grace. Breathe out fear. Let God realign the energy in your home tonight. Let the Archangel Michael stand in every corner, watching over, guarding, blessing, and protecting. As you drift off to sleep, allow yourself to rest in the embrace of divine assurance, for something extraordinary is taking place. Somewhere in the spiritual realm, the one who left you, the one whose energy you still carry within you, is reaching out to you, not merely in memory, but on a spiritual level. They are whispering to you in your dreams, not to disturb your peace, but to give you closure, the closure you have never had. And this closure will usher in a new chapter. When you wake, you will feel light in body and mind, not emptiness, but clarity, not confusion, but tranquility. For after so long your soul will no longer be plagued by doubt, but will stand firm upon the truth. That truth is this: you are deeply loved. That truth is this: something is coming. And this is not merely another hope. It is real. It is within reach, and it is already coming towards you. The one who shares your heart is being drawn ever closer. The opportunities you thought were lost are being rewritten. The healing you thought was too late to receive has, in fact, already begun. So please allow me to implore you once more, do not leave this moment before you have truly received it. Say it out loud: God, I receive all that is mine. I let go of that which is not mine. I make space in my life, in my home, and in my heart for the kingdom of heaven to unfold. Tonight I accept the help of Archangel Michael. May this night mark the beginning of all change. Say it, feel it, believe it. When the room falls silent, when the ticking of the clock slows, when you close your eyes and your breathing deepens, know that you are enveloped in light, covered in grace, and sealed within a sacred sanctuary. This is your night, a turning point, a twist in the chapter of your story that no one could have foreseen. But the kingdom has always known, for you were born for this very moment. And tonight you have finally stepped into it.